due to the 60 scoop. That's who they are. They're direct descendants from there. When I call it 60 scoop, then the money came into the picture, oil money or whatever you could call it, you know. Then the money came into the picture, and I'm sorry to say this, gambling and bingo came along, because it was one way of applying yourself to go out and do something, you know, and have fun, instead of going to a bar. Get what I mean? And a lot of women did that. But when these kids were staying home alone, or whatever it is, or if the grandma is sleeping, that's where the 60 scoop came in. That's where the welfare people, they just came in and took the kids away.
Yes.
The woman was sick. She couldn't get up. One old lady phoned, she came to visit me, and she said, I had a sore toenail. She said, I couldn't really, discipline the children. I had 4 of them there with me, my grandchildren, because my daughter had to go to work. So in order for her to have enough money in the house for food and rent, the mother also had to go to work. Plus the father wasn't making not enough, but still it was. And as soon as they're able to make enough payments on a rental, this is a white man's house, on a rental, the man would find a way. He was so greedy, the man would find a way. If the window is broken, well, you better fix that up. Put a new frame there. It was not broken, you know, and by accident it was broken. And we had landlords apparently like that a long time ago, until this her Belport came along and started buying homes and all that. That started to change. And that's when I guess I gave the idea to her Belcourt, when I was telling him that. A group of us women were telling him that. And you know what? Indian women, along with their children, suffered a lot. Even though the man really tried hard to take care of his own family, but as soon as when a woman takes a little bit rest, let me put it that way, without having to be around her kids all the time, there was a 60 scoop. They just came and helped these social workers, because they want to make a name. They want to be promoted in the place where they're working.
Well, the children became big business for.
Yes.
Still, it's more of a business now.
Yeah. See, now he's working now, because those are the very people who are behind bars. They are confused, but they're not admitting it. Yeah.
I guess the other area that created a lot of issues and problems was the welfare system came in about between 1948, 50.
Yeah, around there.
And
yes.
It wasn't money then. It was what do you call those?
Indian Act.
No. Vouchers.
Yes.
Vouchers. Yes.
It was in the form of vouchers, and you could take these vouchers into a nearby town or
Get your food.
But I know in our area, they used to get these vouchers, and we've got some documents on that. They would get, let's say, $50, okay? And $50 was a lot of money that time. They would go to a place called Brasso's and spend $15 and hold it. Well, when they came back, there was nothing.
Yes.
So that's what happened. So the welfare systems really hurt us too.
It undermined the authority of the
exactly.
chief and the chief and council, because I was told by Chief Chonkley that he tried to get his men on the reserve to go to work.
Yeah.
But all they had to do was to go to the welfare office, tell them a story, and they would get the money, and they would never go to work. So they were able to destroy a person.
The incentive of what we're here to survive and how we survive, yeah. And then later on, I'm not sure, I think it was in the late 60s, maybe early 70s, now they give us in the form of a check. Now that was worse than before, you know. But anyway, like those two systems, the 1867, the treaties, the residential school system, then the welfare system. I mean, welfare. They called it, what did they call it? Relief.
Yeah.
Relief, yes.
Yeah, it wasn't
They call it
welfare.
relief. Yeah.
And then this child welfare system. All those are issues, and we never. How would you say? We've never really attacked those issues and problems in a way. But if, again, hopefully I don't offend anyone, our leadership, we need to get the woman folk now to start dealing with our children in a positive way, in a proper way, because I know a lot of people don't agree with me. Only, my wife and I, we talk about this, only a woman knows the meaning of love. When they carry a child for 9 months, they bond, and they know the meaning of love. Because when I think back at that clan system, that's what it was. The man supported that. When I say to my wife, I love you, I haven't ever told her that because I didn't see my dad do it. I didn't see my grandfather do it. Say it, I mean. But they showed it. They supported it. But the meaning of love is only expressed by the woman folk, and they know how. Because that's what they call intuition. And I tell people, I tell them, you guys can have that intuition. I don't want it. But,
You'll just do what you're told, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't agree with me on that, and that's fine, that's their opinion, but this is what that old grandmother of mine and that chapad of mine told me. You guys find every way and any way and some elderly men have said that too, that I've
And if
listened to.
they consider it a simple way, it isn't. In fact, it was a good, loving way. Yeah, it was more or less, I guess you could say, the children who were raised like that were well-rounded.
That's right. And that's the missing,
That's missing.
yeah. We held the first love conference because we identified the loss of love was what was hurting the people.
But we can't say we lost it either, because it's still there. Just like our culture, it's still there. But when people start saying, we lost it, we don't, people are going to listen. Because anything and everything we do, people are watching. So anytime, like, we say things, we do things, there's somebody watching us. It better be positive now, because there's a lot of people watching. And who's watching? Our children. And it's so important